Tege Yihuang was very fond of yum trees. As one of the leading scholars in the Orient, he is still respected as a spiritual teacher among Koreans to this day. In his youth, he would be so immersed in his studies that he would go without food and sleep for days, and because of this, he suffered from a disease that made him gaunt. But he would continue to study for long hours. He held the joy of learning as the dearest thing in life, and also gained enormous enjoyment from teaching students. Although he passed away long ago, his legacy can still be felt after 500 years. Dosan Lecture Hall. It took 4 years to complete the construction of the lecture hall for Tege Yihuang and his students. Yihuang turned down 70 offers promising him high-ranking government positions. Instead, he focused on academic pursuits, and it is said that when he withdrew from his last high-ranking government position and returned to his hometown, he only brought back his collection of books and a few belongings. Until he passed away at the ripe old age of 70, he enjoyed teaching students. Wanrakje means even if you enjoy and appreciate it until the day you die, it is beautiful to the point that you will never get bored at gazing at it. This phrase appears in Juchi's book, Myeongdang Shilgi. This is the room where Master Tege lived. One shelf, placed rather high in the room, is where books were kept. Behind the screen, blankets were laid down on the floor. In the little space next to the window, a new flower pot was placed there, since Master Tege liked yew flowers immensely. Amsohon. This is where Yihuang taught his students. He built this place for them, and the word Amsohon implores his students to not lose confidence in their studies and lean on a small stone if they need support. When the students would not be able to understand a lesson and asked Master Tege to repeat his explanation, he would never become irritated with the constant questions. He continued teaching, even days before his death. His last words to his students were, "It is not an easy task to teach my students all day long when I do not possess the correct opinion." The students of Master Tege had the same passion for learning as their teacher. The slat bed placed on the floor of Amsohon shows the students' passion for learning. The students wished to expand the school by building a larger lecture hall because of the increasing number of students, but Yihuang decided not to. He believed that if the number of students became too large, he would be unable to give each of them his full attention. So when Master Tege was away from the school for a while, the students quickly attached a slat bed to this floor. I loved the gusto of the cloud, hovering over the hill. I can appreciate it by myself, but I cannot present it to you. This is a poem called Nongwon Jonsa that was written by Yihuang. To learn, you need to apply yourself and appreciate the joy of learning new things around you. Tege Yihuang named the student dormitory Nongwon Jongsa so that they would always remember what their focus in life should be. Yihuang was very attracted to this building, and he personally designed it in the shape of the character Gong. Buildings that are built in this Gong layout tend to let little sunlight enter each room. Master Tege said, these two rows have a low roof, but since they have eaves, the sunlight will reach inside. Having a smaller yard will not create a problem, would it? And he persisted on changing the traditional design of the homes built in those days. Character Gong includes the meaning of study, and that is why Master Tege designed the building in this manner. Master Tege made more improvements to his home, which in those days were designed to let little sunlight reach the rooms. So he designed the home with many windows, and this provided his students with a well-ventilated surrounding. Shisobje means a place where you can drop by to study anytime. The older students who became tired from studying for long hours would come to this place to discuss various matters amongst themselves. On the other side, his students would rest at Gwanranhon. Gwanranhon meant a place to appreciate the sight of flowing water. But this place was not simply used as a resting place. Confucius, standing by a stream, said, "It passes on, just like this, not ceasing day or night." Confucius realized that nothing was certain in the world and grieved that he was unable to become an enlightened person. Zhengwu. This word means pure friend, and Yihuang was fond of the clear and beautiful lotus flower that grew in the muddy pond. Usa. This word meant friends who kept their integrity. Yun tree, bamboo, chrysanthemum, pine tree. These are the four friends that he was also very fond of. On December 8th, 1570, Tege Yihuang says to one of his students, "Give the yum tree water." And after a long silence, he died while sitting at his usual spot in front of the study desk. Tege Yihuang stayed close to nature throughout his life and devoted his life to teaching students. His legacy has spread and makes us reflect on what is the true meaning of learning.